All right, we've got Ryden paired up with Zack Greinke here. Let's take them through live and break it down a little bit. Okay, get them both back up. Zack's throwing from the windup, and he's kind of already started it here. So let's just get him to that spot there. Good to go. All right, Ryden. A couple things here. Let's just start from the beginning. Sorry, all over the place. Um, let's go ahead. Nice athletic stance. Glove at the chest. Good to go there. I like leg lift. Let's see here what we do. We kind of fall down the slope of the mountain pretty well. I don't think we dip too low before we start advancing home. So I think we're in a good spot there, and I like does look like, as I said, we sit into that backside and get that shin, starting to turn away from the target. So we start to use the ground and start to feel. We talk about a lot of using the big muscles and getting the ground force up to that heel and then up to our backside here. So I like where we're at. He does a good job. Let's see. We want to lead with that hip as long as we can. I think we can probably keep that momentum using that, leading with that hip a little bit longer. We'll do a couple drills to help out with that because as we go into front foot strike, our stride direction does seem to be certainly a good bit to the inside over towards um, first base. So, and I think that's the number one reason for that is that we start to open up a little quicker than we probably want to as we're heading down the mound. So we'll talk about that. Let's take Zack up through, get him to, getting against the backside, staying, keeping that hip inside of his drive leg, which is something that Ryden does already anyway. No issues there. You can see how he coils away with that back shin away from the target, and then you can see how much he's leading with that front hip. That's still leading the way, and not until we get to, I don't know, probably halfway down the mound does his front foot even come in line with where his hip is. So he does a good job of really staying closed as long as he possibly can. And you can also see that he's doing a good job of staying in this backside also, staying loaded in it with just the position of that shin facing away from his target. Let's go ahead and take him into front foot strike, and really when the heel lands, pause that there, and then get to where we see Ryden. Zack is for the most part centered on his body here with his head centered between his 2 feet as he lands. I think Ryden's, and as a result, he's pretty centered, but I do think he's leaking a little bit to the front side, and I think it starts with the need to go ahead and want to stay closed a little bit longer that we'll work on. As we go into it, let's go into the throw, see where his arm position is. I like his arm position. It's, roughly 90 degrees. Sorry, that should have been a circle. Roughly 90 degrees. Ball's in a good spot, just inside 90. I like it. Zack's almost right at probably 90 degrees. I was having some trouble with my angles before. I'm not even going to try it now, but in both good spots there. I like the arm position as we come through. I think, we can do a little bit more. A lot of these guys can do a little bit more in this age group of increasing their stride length, and that'll help firm up that front side, although he does firm it up there. But I think it looks like we're kind of just like not fully getting the leverage that I think we could. And, needless to say, we'll have to talk about the stride direction. It should be more. It's tough from this angle, but my guess is it should be more there, where that back foot, that right foot should be in line with your left heel, and that really enables the hips to fire at the target as we go into release. Again, not the greatest angle, but I'm pretty certain that if we were to draw a straight line there, that's a straight line to his target. Back set of toes to the left heel. Then let's just go through the release. Both are controlling the glove pretty well. You can see that, we talk about catapulting over that firm front leg at release or just after it, and that's a good image of this here. Really getting some front bend here, open over that front leg, and a great finish all the way through with the hips. Let's take Ryden here. Does a good job of controlling the glove. I like that a lot, and I think he still gets, ultimately gets the full hip rotation into the throw. So a lot of good things here. We'll just want to talk about staying closed a little longer, the stride direction, and the stride length. Other than that, I like what I see here on many levels. So good job, Ryden.